This is Tuesday evening. It is March the 10th. It's about 5 after 8. And tonight we are talking about VINALI. And we're also going to be talking about MOA, which are two of our really high antioxidant, super powerful products that we have here with ARIIX. And I wanted to just kind of do a little background. Last night, I don't know if any of you guys are technology people. Clearly, I'm not the one in my family. My husband is super into technology. He always likes to have the best of the best and the newest of the newest. And yesterday, Apple started releasing and talking about their new iWatch or Apple Watch. And one of the cool new products that they're coming out with is their new MacBook, which is super teeny tiny. It is, I don't know, like 1.5 millimeters in thickness. The keyboard is better. It has a better hinge that the keys work with. It has like all of these amazing things. And there was a room full of people listening and taking pictures of the greatest and the latest and the newest things that Apple comes out with every couple of months. And usually by the time that you get your upgrade for your phone is completely outdated and you can barely use 3 things on it. And if you can make a phone call, then you're lucky. But as I was watching this program last night with my husband, I was thinking about our products, and I was thinking about how instead of going through, and I love Apple products, don't get me wrong, but I am an avid Apple user, but I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we could get a computer or a phone or something that did what it needed to do and it worked the way that it was supposed to work, kind of like our products with ARIIX. I am super excited about our product line and the research and the work that the formulators and the developers, and Deanna as our chief product officer has gone through the research that they have done in order to give us a product. And when they give us a product, they don't need to upgrade it. They don't need to change it. They don't need to do anything about it. They might change in the look of the bottle, but the actual product inside of the bottle is awesome. And it's really amazing. And I am so super excited to share with you, in my opinion, the purple bottle. The purple bottle is our VINALI, and it is comprised basically of 3 ingredients. It's comprised of grape seed extract. It's comprised of a form of vitamin C, which we'll get to in a little bit. And it's also comprised of citrus bioflavonoids. And the really awesome thing about this grape seed extract, which is the majority ingredient in this product, is how powerful it truly is. Our VINALI grape seed extract, I might refer to it as GSE, comes to us from the Indina farm in Italy. They have traveled around the world. They have figured out that this Indina farm in Italy not only gives us the best, most potent grapeseed extract that there is in the world, but they treat their grapeseed extract as though it is their moneymaker. They test it for over 250 toxins, pesticides, and harmful effects before they harvest the grapeseed. And they go well beyond what is necessary, because other people or other companies who sell a grapeseed extract test for 34 is the minimum amount of toxins, and some companies will go up to as high as 50. But clearly ARIIX is taking that extra leap beyond all other companies, and they are testing for over 250 toxins and pesticides on our grapeseed extract. This is to enable us to be able to say that we have the best of the best that's out there. And there have been home studies, there have been clinical studies that show how powerful our grapeseed extract as an antioxidant is with an iodine solution. Literally iodine poured into water, which is a very strong positive charge, and then placing about a half of a capsule of grape seed extract will take that kind of reddish, orangey iodine solution, and it will literally turn it as clear as water. So that's how powerful our grape seed extract is in our VINALI. Now, let me tell you a little bit about VINALI as a strong antioxidant. You'll hear that word a lot tonight, so I just want to explain to make sure that everybody understands exactly what an antioxidant is. An antioxidant is a molecule which helps to donate an electron to an oxygen molecule that is floating around the body without all of its electrons. If you remember from your science classes in elementary and high school, that oxygen has 8 electrons in its outer ring, making it very stable. When it loses an electron, it tends to get very excited, and it runs around like a little kid on sugar, and it starts destroying things, and it is searching for an extra oxygen or an extra electron. When it doesn't have that 8th electron, it's what we call an oxidant or a free radical. And these free radicals go around and they attack our bodies, and they try to look for this extra electron, which they typically will get from a protein source. Free radicals are a natural production of metabolism, either from digesting our food, from inhaling our air, or even from exercising, just to name a few activities. But they are also produced from toxins that we get into our bodies from extra sources like the environment or chemicals. So as these free radicals roam around in the body, they are trying so hard to find that extra electron, and they typically find it on the proteins of our body, in our body. And this means that damage to the DNA and other cell structures are then affected. So it's very important that we don't damage our DNA, because our DNA is what we then pass along to our next generation, or it's if we have damaged cells that are trying to reproduce, they're going to reproduce damaged cells, and that just creates chaos in the body. So our VINALI, like I said, uses our GSE from Italy, the best known source in the world, but we also combine it with vitamin C. And most other sources out on the market use ascorbic acid as their version of vitamin C. And ascorbic acid is bothersome for the stomach because it is an unbuffered version of the vitamin, and it's inexpensive, and it wreaks havoc on the stomach. So it can create some digestive problems. So what Deanna said was, I don't want to use that. I want to use something that's better, that's not going to irritate people's stomachs, and that's better utilized by the body. And so what she did was she went out and she uses a blend of ascorbate and acerola cherry as our source of vitamin C, because it's higher quality and it doesn't cause as many stomach issues. So with our GSE, our vitamin C, and our blend of citrus bioflavonoids, ARIIX's VINALI product is 5 times more powerful than other antioxidants that are out there on the market. When you take our VINALI with our optimals, which we spoke about last week, so our vitamins and our minerals, according to Dr. Ray Strand, our medical director here at ARIIX, he claims and he states that VINALI plus the vitamins and minerals create an antioxidant power that's more than 50 times more powerful than vitamin C and vitamin E. So when you're talking about really trying to calm the body down from inflammation, from free radicals in the body, this enhanced supplementation with VINALI, optimal, and the optimals is really what's going to do the body a really great justice. The components of the grape seed extract are that they are a powerful antioxidant, meaning they can go and they can donate electrons to those free radicals roaming around. It's a great anti-inflammatory product, and it gets into the smallest parts of the arteries in order to strengthen them. So not all products will be able to do that by accessing the smallest part of the arteries. So there's so many benefits that go on to be able to strengthen those arteries so that our blood vessels are working better and not necessarily harder. Grapeseed extract is also capable of penetrating all tissues, even the brain, the nerves, and the eyes. So we at ARIIX say that this is great for people who are suffering from even allergies or nerve function disorders and eye irritations. So macular degeneration and cataracts is a great version of an eye condition that VINALI can go and help. By being able to access the blood-brain barrier in order to stimulate and give nourishment to the parts of the brain, this allows the body to use VINALI and grapeseed extract as an anti-allergen. So some people may have heard of Benadryl. Benadryl has a drowsy effect, and that's because Benadryl and all of its synthetic properties are actually capable of crossing that blood-brain barrier, and you kind of get that groggy feeling. Claritin is not, it has extra components in it that will not allow for the product to cross the blood-brain barrier, so you won't get that hazy feeling. But the grapeseed extract is a natural anti-allergen. It's going to cross the blood-brain barrier. It's going to send out the antihistamines that the body needs in order to decrease any type of allergic reaction that's going on in the body. Grapeseed extract is also an excellent source for heart disease. Heart disease is not a condition of too much cholesterol. Unfortunately, cholesterol gets a very bad rap most of the time. But if you look at the breakdown of why the body is creating extra cholesterol, it's most likely because there is something in the body that's creating havoc, or it's breaking the body down where it doesn't need to be broken down. And cholesterol is a building block that the body uses to create other things, other sterols, other parts of the body that it needs to function properly. Heart disease is actually a chronic inflammatory disease, meaning that something is going on for a long period of time that cannot be calmed down. So grapeseed extract prevents LDLs from losing an electron and becoming an oxidant or a free radical in the body. And we all know that LDLs travel around in the bloodstream. So again, not only increasing the strength of the smallest part of those arteries, but it's also decreasing the havoc that's going on within the bloodstream. It increases nitric oxide, which dilates arteries. So again, increasing blood flow, and it decreases the platelet stickiness, preventing blood clots. So the cardiovascular research that's out there states that both systolically and diastolically, or the top number and the bottom number in our blood pressures, can be lowered by upwards of 8 to 10 points respectively. So anybody that's running a mid to high blood pressure can be helped with taking grapeseed extract in order to decrease that that blood pressure down to maybe a more normal level. And once again, something else, this is another ingredient that helps to improve insulin sensitivity, which means that it's the glucose that's in the body is actually getting into the insulin so it can be taken into the cells so that the body doesn't have to overproduce insulin too much. So when you don't have as much stuff in the bloodstream, then blood and oxygen can move freely throughout the arteries and veins. Grapeseed extract is a great protector against cancers because it's such a great antioxidant. Again, grapeseed extract protects the DNA nucleus of the cell and increases the potential of the body's natural immune and repair systems. And studies are now coming out to show us that grapeseed extract has an effect on breast cancer growth by 72%, meaning it can help suppress breast cancer growth by 72%. It can also decrease prostate cancers by up to 41%, and it increases cell death with cancer cells, and we call this apoptosis. So how does it do this? The body is able to decrease the body's production of making new blood vessels, or angiogenesis, and it increases the ability for the body to rid itself of bad cells. So when your body is not giving the blood source to a bad cell, the body has to say, well, I don't need it. I can't get any nutrient to that cell, so I'm just going to get rid of it. And those bad cells are, in essence, those cancer cells that are running around in our bodies. So again, grape seed extract can cross the blood-brain barrier. It's a great anti-inflammatory agent. It's extremely natural. Our source comes from Italy, and it helps to build the body's natural defense system. Now, a subject that's near and dear to my heart is that GSEs and diabetes in both type 1 and type 2 is helpful because it embeds itself again into those elastic fibers in the smallest part of the arteries to improve insulin sensitivity. So it's not only making those arteries stronger, but it's making them better. It protects the nerves, the kidneys, and the eyes due to small blood vessel damage. So you might hear that diabetics have neuropathies or problems with their fingers and toes. They often get early onset glaucoma. A lot of the times there will be diabetic retinopathy, which are just various conditions that diabetics, because of the chaos going on in the bloodstream, are having to deal with. So with this grape seed extract, it's a great source for the bloodstream to rid itself of all those extra things that are really creating havoc. And again, how we are the best of the best is that we are testing our grape seed extract for over 350 toxins and pollutants. We are the only company that is allowed to use the grape seed from this particular farm in Italy. And it is expensive, but we pay for the quality of the product that we are getting. If you put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. And so Deanna and the formulators, when they went through to create VINALI, they said, we need to use the best of the best so that we can give our clients and our representatives the best product that they can possibly use to go out and to educate people about the great properties of this product. Balance is key. Balance is essential in calming oxidative stress, for creating anti-inflammation in the body. We use super plant foods in order to make these happen. And again, with the optimals, we make this 10 times more potent than just using any one product alone. So as Dr. Strand says, the vitamins and minerals are optimal to our cellular nutrition, and VINALI is used as an enhancer, going from 5 times the antioxidant to 50 times the antioxidant. A lot of people who suffer from arthritic conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, are helped with grape seed extract. MS sufferers, which is a chronic neurological deficiency or degenerative condition, is helped with the grape seed extract because it has those properties to be able to access the nerve tissue. Helps with cancers, heart disease, diabetes, Crohn's disease, just to name a few. Now, going along with our VINALI, I also wanted to talk about our awesome product in MOA. Now, there are 34 different superfoods that you can get in only 1.5 ounces of MOA. That is a lot of nutrients in a little amount of food. If you take anything, I mean, that is like, you can't even think about really what a 1.5 ounces and putting 30, how many people can put 34 things in 1.5 ounces? Well, Deanna did it. She did it. She did it by creating MOA. And the whole purpose of MOA is that she wanted something that was a little different for people who weren't necessarily into taking pills, I guess, if you want to say. It's our version of a liquid supplement. And it took the developers, the chemists, and Deanna almost 2 years in order to create this liquid supplement. And there are benefits from every single ingredient that is in the bottle. Some ingredients, if there are clinical recommendations behind the ingredient, they put the clinical amount of the ingredient into the product. So there are clinical efficiencies behind this product. Now, if any of you have ever tasted MOA, you might have thought that you were getting a fruity drink when you first started to pour your 1.5 ounces of MOA. But after actually tasting it, you notice that it's way more than just a fruity drink. In fact, this is a superfood beverage that has fruits and vegetables amongst plants, herbs, and spices in order to make it the best of the best. The taste that you get has a bit of a kick to it, or a bit of a bite. And that was, in essence, created not only for taste, but also for function of the product. So the black seed that is in our product, or in MOA, or the black cumin, is what gives the drink its kick. The amount of black seed in it is at clinical levels. So this is a super powerful antioxidant, and it helps to upregulate glutathione and superoxide dismutase. Now, superoxide dismutase is a strong antioxidant donating electrons to help treat wrinkles, rebuilding tissues, and it's used for inflammation from the body, from sports injuries, arthritic conditions, and kidney infections. So this is a product that can go above and beyond being just a simple fruity drink. One of the other products that's in MOA is Maitake Gold 404, and it's one of the 4 different types of mushrooms used in MOA. This mushroom has 2 patents on it, and its ingredients are shown to produce strong immunomodulatory benefits, meaning this helps to increase the immune system at drastic effects. There's no way that you can get as strong an immunological reaction booster as you can with this Maitake Gold 404 mushroom. It's clinically tested, so therefore it has the clinically tested amount of the ingredient in the product. It's the most expensive ingredient in all of the Nutrify line at almost $1,500 a kilo. It is expensive because of the research behind the ingredient, but the cost to benefit ratio is so great that we just have to have it in our product. Like I said, it's one of 4 mushrooms in our MOA, and all of our mushrooms are actually documented to show structure and functional productivity as medicinal mushrooms. So they are very potent in what they do. And if any of you are curious behind any of the other mushrooms, Dr. Strand has actually just produced a short little 4-minute video about the reishi mushroom that's also in the product. And that has clinical studies behind it showing the benefits on heart disease, diabetes, cancers. It's helping to show the slowing the progression of cancers. And then another strong claim that it's making is that it has a benefit for the herpes virus. So anybody that you know of who's either suffered from the chickenpox, which is a string of the herpes virus, or shingles as an adult will be helped by taking some of this MOA, especially if they're going through recurrent episodes of a shingles virus. Usually people don't have more than maybe 2 or 3 in a lifetime, but if you've ever experienced shingles, you know that it is painful and you would never wish it upon your worst enemy. So the fact that our products are offering claims to be able to help and treat certain conditions by killing bacteria and viruses, that is super awesome. We also have aloe vera in our as one of our plant products in MOA. And aloe, as we all know, if we get a sunburn, it's used as a great anti-inflammatory and agent on the skin, but it can also be used as and be used inside the body, so it can be ingested. Aloe vera is made up of a polysaccharide molecule, which means that it's made up of at least 3 sugar molecules, making it very complex for the body to digest. So the body actually likes to utilize this because it has to work really hard in order to digest this product. It takes a lot of energy for the body to be able to do that. It helps to cleanse and repair from the inside out, and it helps to prevent blood clots. And research published in the Journal of Environmental Science and Health notes that aloe vera contains antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties that aid the immune system to cleanse the body of toxins and invading pathogens. Additionally, aloe vera helps to balance the immune system to reduce the effects of seasonal allergies, rheumatoid arthritis, and other inflammatory immune disorders. Also, a review published in the British Journal of General Practice notes that aloe vera decreases irritation and enhances healing and repairs of ulcers in the stomach and intestines. Now, how many people do we know who are suffering from irritable bowel, or they can't eat certain foods because they might suffer from ulcers? How they would be helped by getting the aloe vera in our MOA amongst other ingredients in order to be able to help them enjoy some of the things that they maybe can't enjoy anymore. So aloe vera juice helps to decrease inflammation from irritable bowel syndrome, colitis, and other inflammatory disorders of the gut. Also included in that is leaky gut syndrome. So if you know of anybody who's having leaky gut syndrome, this would be an excellent supplement for them to start taking. It also includes a healthy bacteria, so the intestines are aided, or they're helped in digestion. BioPerine is black pepper, which helps to promote mineral uptake into the bloodstream and helps to get nutrients to where they need to go in the body. So taking MOA alongside of our vitamins and minerals line as well, or optimals, is greatly enhanced because that black pepper in the MOA is going to transport those minerals that you're ingesting from your mineral line and get it to the cells that it needs to go. One of the other products in MOA is goji berry, and this is our most sorry, not ours, but it is the most prescribed berry in Chinese medicine. They are bright orange in color, so they are full of carotenoids and high in zeaxanthins, which are super carotenoids. And learning from last week, these are converted to vitamin A, which are great for eye health and for certain cancers. So things that are really bright and orange, even reds with their lycopenes, are super excellent as antioxidants, used for vitamin A for our very small nerves and arteries that go around our eye to create better eye health, and then of course with certain cancers. Turmeric root is also included in MOA, and it helps with the bite of the flavor. The color of turmeric is a bright yellowy color, which, much like pineapple, has great anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have people who are working out really hard, they might get that like 1 or 2 days after their workout, they are having what we call the DOMS effect, or the delayed onset muscle sensitivity or soreness, sorry. Taking an great anti-inflammatory with a bromine or turmeric is going to help a lot with that inflammation. Tart cherries are in MOA, and they're great for people with inflammatory reactions like rheumatoid arthritis, osteoarthritis, psoriatic arthritis, and other inflammatory arthritide conditions. The dense nutrition in MOA are that they are superfoods. Now, the list that I went through is not an all-inclusive list, because I could probably talk for 2 hours about each of the products, ingredients inside of MOA, but it is a super dense food that the body uses in order to gain access to the anti-inflammatory and total body health and wellness that the body really needs. MOA gets its name from standing for mother of all, meaning it creates, we get these products from all around the world. It's not a juice. It's, in fact, if you drink it as a juice, you probably would only be able to get about 2 ounces into you. But it's a combined superfood from ingredients from all around the world to help with the oxidative stress, and to control the levels in the body for its natural defense system. Now, Dr. Ray Strand did a large talk in the Netherlands I think it was about a year, 18 months ago, and he came up with these really great quotes with the benefits, with really the theme behind it, with the benefits of MOA and how it's really helping the body. So the MOA plus the optimals is the best opportunity to gain and maintain your health. It's the perfect nutritional storm, and it is the fountain and foundation of your health, which gives you the prevention and protection which we are all looking. So you guys might be wondering, where are all these products coming from? And hopefully this little link will work. Hopefully you can hear it. But this is a really awesome 2-minute clip of the research and some of the really great products that are in our MOA. So I hope you enjoy.
Meet MOA. MOA is a nutrient-loaded mixture packed with an abundance of the world's most exotic superfoods. We've traveled worldwide to get our hands on the 34 superfoods that go into every MOA. You won't find these exotic fruits, vegetables, and spices in your backyard. With extraordinary products cultivated and prized all over the world, MOA includes foods like agave from arid farms in Mexico, seaweed from clean, crisp Canadian waters. Seaweed has a broad range of minerals healthy for the body. Noni that can be found in the forested hills of Hawaii. BioPerine, the black pepper thriving in India. BioPerine is a black pepper that has been proven to increase the nutrient absorption of vitamin C, CoQ10, vitamin A, and other vital nutrients. It is also known to regulate the immune function, enhance mood, and support digestive health. Flavorful pomegranate from the fresh green fields of Turkey. Rich Mediterranean bergamot, cultivated in Italy. Bergamot is typically used as an essential oil to uplift and relax the body. It is recognized for its pain-relieving effects, protection of nerves, and regulation of LDL cholesterol. Curcuma, grown in tropical India. White tea, harvested from the ancient hills of China. White tea is the least processed tea and has high antioxidant levels. Acai from the Amazon groves in Brazil. Maitake mushroom produced in Japan. The maitake mushroom helps support healthy immune function, cellular defense, and can positively affect cholesterol levels and blood pressure. Asian healers have used the maitake for thousands of years as a tonic to promote health and long life. An exotic mangosteen from Thailand. And that's only a few. Most nutrition drinks contain only a small amount of real product from concentrate that is then diluted to such an extent that it is nothing more than flavored water. MOA, on the other hand, comes full of fresh ingredients, making it more nutrient-dense, potent, and effective. As a result, the concentrated blend of MOA achieves in one shot what an entire bottle of competing products have to offer. Nature provides a wealth of nourishing foods to keep humans healthy, and that's why we made MOA. Give MOA a shot and see what it can give back.